85% of people prefer text over email and phone calls because they want to engage in a conversation. All text messaging is not equal. Customers respond to people, not bots. Be more like people and start having conversations that end in conversions. Use Scipio. 85% of people prefer text over email and phone calls because they want to engage in a conversation. All text messaging is not equal. Customers respond to people, not bots. Be more like people and start having conversations that end in conversions. Use Scipio.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram story today, Andre.
I didn't, which is unusual because I'm usually
pretty up on that.
I am.
So normally I'm just posting pictures and videos of my kids, right?
Yeah.
I decided Joy recently has made an improvement to our eating of fruits in our home.
Yeah.
Which is to soak fruit in vinegar.
Oh, I did. I clicked quickly through this, but I meant to go back to it.
Yeah. So basically, if you take like grapes, blueberries, strawberries, and you soak them in a 4th cup of white vinegar in like a big bowl of water, soak them for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then rinse them really well, air dry them, they will literally last for like 3 or 4 weeks, like completely fresh.
Really?
It's amazing. It takes a little bit of work.
Don't take in any.
It doesn't taste like vinegar. So I posted this, and usually it's rare that somebody like chats me.
Yeah.
I've gotten like 10 people be like, "What? Really?"
Really?
Like tons of people. I'm like, "Yeah." Everyone wonders, does it taste like vinegar?
This is what suburban
I know
people care about. How to keep your fruit fresh.
Yeah, for real though. Anyway, that is a
life hack.
That's a free life hack that I can verify works. It's a little time consuming, like putting an entire thing of grapes in a bowl of water.
Not too
for 5 to 10 minutes, and then like letting them air dry. Like it's less than just like whatever. Anyway, so thieves out there,
get some white vinegar.
Get some white vinegar. I wanted to read this to you before we start the episode, Andre. 5 people, I kid you not, 5 people sent me this screenshot of this Instagram as on my way to record this podcast. Okay. I'm curious if you think this is real or not, because I don't really know. So it's a picture of 2 guys at a bar. And one of the guys is like pointing to the other guy, and he's like shirtless. And this says, met the Super Bowl streaker. So Super Bowl, there's a streaker, right?
Was there this year?
There was this year.
Oh, I missed that.
So he says, met the Super Bowl streaker at Jay Alexander's restaurant, having lunch before leaving Tampa. He bet $50,000 on a prop bet at plus 750 that there would be a streaker at the Super Bowl. His buddy went out first as a diversion, so he didn't get caught as quickly as his friend. It cost him $1,000 to get out of jail, so he cleared $374,000 on the bet.
And you're asking me if I think that's real?
I think that's real.
No. No way. I don't think that any... I'd have to like read the bylaws of these prop bets, but there's a billion prop bets. And
because they have some stuff of like how long will the national anthem be and weird
and like what color is the Gatorade and what will the coin flip be, all these different things. There's no way that there is a prop bet that you can take for a streaker that doesn't somehow limit out that you are the streaker.
Right.
There's just no way.
Well, I think it sounded like his friend
placed the bet.
Well, it sounds like basically 2 streakers. Basically one
streaker, as if it's a profession.
Yeah. Like streaker number 1 went, he got caught.
Yeah.
And then streaker number 2 also went. So, there are 2, whatever.
If he gets paid out, if this is real, and if he gets paid out on the prop bet,
$375,000.
Like, it's just illogical because you could get your whole family together and you could be like, somebody is going to streak.
Yeah.
Like, and we're going to make $350,000.
It sounds too good to be true.
It does but it sounds like an amusing story.
Yeah.
And an urban legend of sorts, but.
Exactly. Anyway, just curious what you thought on that.
Yeah.
I think we're probably.
I don't think there's any prop bet. Offered by a major sports book that has that kind of like human influence.
Especially because that's kind of illegal.
Yeah.
Like, what color is this and that? It's just like pretty arbitrary, but like, hey, do you think someone's going to commit a crime Anyway. That's it for the banter topics, Andre. I guess let's start a podcast.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Steal.
Lie.
We're gonna steal a ship.
Commandant, Notable Kid.
An idea that is fully formed, fully understood, that sticks.
For someone like you to steal?
Ideas are bulletproof.
Steal the Declaration of Independence.
Steal this idea.
Hello again, thieves.
We're back.
We are back, and I'm bringing the energy today, Andre. I've got the big idea.
Me too, but everybody kind of upset me before the show, but I'm getting through it.
So I'm trying to turn that negativity.
Scott's trying to get my mood back to where it should be. I'm on my way.
Welcome, thieves, to Steal This Idea. Andre, maybe if you told the new thief listeners out there, what is Steal This Idea?
That would help. Steal This Idea is the only podcast where every single week Scott Knudsen and I
Andre
get together
Washington.
at the Scipio Mill office.
That's right.
And what do? We talk about billion-trillion-dollar business ideas every single week, and we give them away to our fans that we call thieves for free.
Free. That's right. There are plenty of people out there giving out stupid, dumb ideas. These are actually legitimate business ideas
That we fleshed out.
We fleshed out. We are confident that they can
We
be
debate
successful.
them.
Yeah. We poke holes in them. We make them better. And ultimately, we don't think that we will have the time or means to do them, but we would hope you thieves would steal them, run with them.
Make them your own.
Make them your own, become millionaires, maybe send an anonymous check in the mail. Wouldn't that be great?
I don't even mind if you send it non-anonymously.
Public check.
Yeah, we will recognize you on the podcast.
Like I said, I've got the big idea today, Andre. It's going to be a good one. But before we get into that, let's hop into good idea, bad idea. We've made it to good idea, bad idea, Andre.
Here we are. Do you want to go first, or should I? I know that you have 3.
I do have 3.
I have 3 also, but we probably aren't going to do 6. So
Unless we want to just rip through these. I have some of mine are quick.
mine are not ripped through.
Okay.
No.
Well, we'll start with mine, and we'll just kind of go quickly here.
Great.
So this first one is Vertiball. Vertiball.com, Vertiball. I saw this and I was like, oh, duh. Like this, it's actually surprising. This is the first time I've seen this. So basically, what this is a kind of a suction cup with a small massage ball on the end of it that you would stick to a wall. And you know when you have like kind of a knot in your back, you would kind of put this kind of mid back level, and then you can just kind of jam your back right into it. And it's like $50. And I thought it was just kind of clever. I saw an Instagram ad for it. I am somebody who kind of, I feel like I'm always having some knot
Really?
or back pain.
See, I have not reached that point yet, but
You're just young, Andre.
I think so. But people complain to me about their back pain, and I'm like, I just don't even know what that would feel like. I don't
Yeah.
have back pain. This is an interesting product. It definitely is unique. Hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
I like the concept.
I mean, it looks, I don't know if suggestive is the right word. It looks a little interesting. Like,
Yeah, it looks. I mean, if you saw this on somebody's wall, you might say, "What is that thing?"
yeah, you'd be like, ugh, what is
Yeah,
that?
It's $50.
Which is not,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of,
not out of the realm of possibility.
that's kind of the price for something like this.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit cheaper.
If you have a lot of like shoulder, mid back pain that you want to rub out, this seems like a pretty effective solution.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd look like a dog, like
yeah.
rubbing all up on the wall.
You would look a little weird. I could see this in, any athlete, I think, who is trying to, kind of get through a muscle thing or whatever. I don't think it's the worst idea.
I don't.
I do think they can
It's
make
different, which I can appreciate.
I don't know how you make this look less kind of unusual, but maybe that's just the way it has to be.
I think it just isn't unusual.
And I would say that
Product.
the website is like just fine enough. They've got the pay now with PayPal. It does have reviews, but it's not overbearing at the bottom. Like it's simple, it's basic. It doesn't feel like I'm getting scammed.
And $50.
Yeah.
Like, that's just good old fashioned fun.
That's right. Vertiball. What you got for me, Andre?
So macro.io is a clever little domain that they were able to snag. for this.
Seriously.
Macro.io is a little bit more on the business side of things, which we usually focus on consumer products. But Macro is a customizable meeting interface built on top of Zoom, reimagined for collaboration and inclusive conversation. Essentially, it's an app that sits on top of Zoom and adds like a note-taking interface, an interface to assign tasks and action items to everybody.
Oh.
Like kind of an interesting idea, right?
Oh, I really like this one that it's like it shows who's talking and it's like a little Morphe thing that kind of slowly gravitates and shows
Depending
like
on who's talking.
who's
yeah.
dominating the conversation. I really like this.
It's pretty cool, right? And
Yeah.
I'm surprised actually that more people aren't. Like, I don't know how this technology works, but if you can build apps that just sit on top of Zoom like this, there's probably a lot of room to think up ideas for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I like this idea specifically. Note taking and action item assigning. Like that's the That's the root of Zoom meetings.
Totally. Yeah, this is a really, really clever idea. I'm curious to know how much this is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't see a... I don't even see a...
Yeah, it's like the main CTA is just to download it now, but there's got to be like some price point on top of it. I don't know what it is. They've raised $4.3 million to change the way you Zoom. So there's got to be some cost associated.
I know we've talked about this a lot. Something that I really wish existed was some sort of, Chrome has that little dinosaur jumping game when like a page goes down. I would love, or like those Google games, I would love a little simple game like that baked into Zoom. That it's just like, hey, let's play a quick little, a tiny little simple game, with the four of us in this room really quick or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you have like a really stripped down Kahoot type thing, like a little trivia.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of apps like that. None that are getting traction or are good, I don't think. But we do need that. Some sort of team building exercise for Zoom. It's a fun game. Get to know you type activity.
Macro.io, great domain.
And I think a really good idea.
Yeah, really good idea. It's really strange to me that they aren't charging for this. Even just like, hey, this costs. It's weird they don't even like
anything.
Even if they know they're going to charge per license or whatever, like just charge something. Yeah. Charge $50 to unlock it or whatever. I would, Anyway.
I would be interested. I could get my company to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, getfoldeat.com. Saw an ad for this. This looked like kind of a really handsome lunchbox. It's modular, which I know you're a fan of. It kind of reminded me of LastPack, which
was a backpack idea that I brought.
Yeah,
it was a modular backpack.
Yeah, as backpack wearers know, there's kind of like a handful of different styles, but there's lots of different pockets. Imagine if you could design your own. That was kind of Andre's idea. This seems to be pieces of that, but more for the lunchbox, where basically you say, okay, I want the round one for the sandwich, and I want the salad one, and I want this one that's airtight, and I want two of these divider ones. And then the bag is kind of one of those like roll-up, trendy bags, roll up from the top.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about this?
I think there are probably officially too many entries into the cute bento box eating style space.
I definitely agree.
I like that it's a backpack. I don't like that it essentially says, because most people are going to be wearing a backpack to work, correct?
Right, yeah.
And this essentially reduces your backpack to just a receptacle for carrying your lunch.
Just your lunchbox.
So I think that's probably the biggest problem.
Yeah.
But I suppose it would be convenient if you were not carrying a backpack anyway.
Seems like, so when I click buy now, it actually takes me to an Indiegogo, which don't love. It seems like the Fold Eat Indie Pro Pack is $80.
Oh.
So $80 for a lunchbox.
Oh, brutal.
Can you stomach that?
Brutal.
I remember looking at something like this that it wasn't this, but it was like a really, a really cool feature rich bento box thing. And it was like $99. I was like, I just can't.
I like that it unfolds to make a little eating space.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, but also you'd look like such a dork in a lunchroom at work.
Just unzip my
allow me to unzip my backpack and create a semi-permanent eating space.
Let me make a tent here.
It's just like kind of a little unnecessary.
Yeah, I
don't feel the pain.
No, I'm not somebody who brings my lunch. It's hard enough for me to bring my lunch as is, and it's not because, if only I had the perfect lunch thing. It's like, that's not the problem. The problem is cutting the food.
If anything, this would create, like, for me at least, this creates more of a problem because the only really useful lunch mechanism for me is something where I can bring something new every day.
Yeah.
This is like you got to take it home and wash it every single day to reuse for the following day. It's like I need Tupperware that I can just sling it in and not worry about it.
Okay, you got one more for me?
Yeah. Are you interested in talking about wearables?
Sure.
Have we talked about this?
Actually, somebody at work, they were like, I'm tracking my steps. I just got this new Neuro ring, I think.
Oh, which we talked about.
Yeah. And I was like, well, we talked about this on the podcast a few weeks ago. And
Did you like it? Or she likes it?
Yeah, she loved it. She was like, I checked my sleep. I can see if I had a good night's rest, last for about a week or whatever. And I was like, something kind of cool about it.
That's a positive review for Neuro Ring.
Yeah.
Stop me if we've talked about this already, but it's foci.ai, foci.ai.com.
Fuck.
Exactly. It's kind of hard to get to what it's called.
FOCI or FO?
FOCI.ai.com.
.ai.com. Okay,
Yep.
good.
You'll know you're there because it says wearables that boost your focus.
FOCI.ai.com.
FOCIAI.com.
Oh, sorry, not.
You're there.
I'm there.
And this is a wearable for better focus that essentially tracks everything.
We have talked about this.
Have we?
I brought this on.
See, I thought it sounded familiar, but I have a backup.
Come on.
I have a backup.
A wearable that helps you focus.
A backup focus wearable.
This is my lane, Andre. And
this one I know we haven't talked about. Go to neurable.com, neurable.com.
Is there some agency out there
That's just churning out these stupid wearable focus products? And that's the thing is, if Scott's like, we already talked about this, I have another focus product. This says focus on what matters. Neurable is changing how we interact with technology. Neurotech for work-life balance by understanding how your brain works and why you can take action and focus on what's most important to you. Neurable is like the ad that I got shows like a pair of headphones essentially.
Have you been to their website? It's so weird.
I'm on their website right now, but the actual ad that I got is headphones, and it syncs all of this like productivity insights to your phone.
Maybe I'm on a different Neurable.
No, we're on the right website. It just doesn't feature their product at all.
The other weird thing about their website is it changes like your mouse.
Yeah,
to like
scroll jacking is the technical term. Stupid.
That's funny.
Anyway,
an everyday brain-computer interface.
Do you have thoughts on the focus wearable market?
So I get torn on this because the other day somebody was like, oh, they were talking about Apple going to release some AR thing. And I do get that AR, it's like probably going to be a big component of our future.
But when?
And also I do get the sense that like something I've been noticing is that as we become more ingrained in technology, our collective also reaches out for more not technology. Like we are reaching for earthy tones and grass and greenery and we want to be, it's like for as much as we dig into this, we also like feel like we need to connect with the real world more and more and build our homes that reflect that and our workspaces that reflect that. I just wonder if, especially headsets and AR and those kind of stuff, like I wonder if we will push back a little bit and be like, no, like you step into it like you step into a movie theater, but like it's experiential. It's not ingrained in our day to day because it can't be. Like I don't know. I wonder if there's a human element there that's stopping us, or that will stop us.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I want to move on because I'm really excited about what you brought today.
Okay.
Is now good? Can I transition to that now, or you want it to come back to the end?
No. My last idea is actual junk. So
you want to bank it, or you want to talk about it?
No, we can bank it, I guess.
Great.
It's just so weird. Yeah, give me some transition music there, Diego.
I like it. I like that song.
Yeah, but
no, just
okay.
How about one of the mantras of the Still Idea podcast is that we're all positive and loving towards one another.
Okay.
I'm still pissed from the pre-show.
Okay, we're back in
it.
And I actually
you brought something that you pulled it out of your bag and I squealed because I was so excited about it.
Oh, you want to do that?
Oh, you want to do the big idea?
Oh,
I wanted to talk about this.
Okay. So the other day I woke up and my head kind of hurt and it felt like there was water in my ear and I was like, what's going on? And I thought, oh, maybe I have maybe I have too much earwax in my ear, right? Or something, right? And so I went on our little chat and I was like, hey, has anyone ever used? And one of our friends bought one of those devices. And we talked about this months ago, where basically it's like a little pen and on the tip of it is a camera with a flashlight and it syncs to your phone. You basically stick it in your ear canal and you can like see your earwax and like scrape it out as opposed to using like a Q-tip, which you're not supposed to use. Anyway, he swore by it. So I bought one because I was like, my head kind of hurts. And now Andre Diego has been setting it up and Andre is going to be.
So I've been using it while Scott gives the explanation. This thing is probably the most fun tool I've used in years.
Really?
Have you not used it at all?
No, not at all.
So when we're done tonight, I want you to name your price for me to buy it off you. And I mean, like, I love this thing.
That's awesome.
So it's super satisfying. Essentially, I have a little wand and I put it in my ear and I see the earwax, and the thing has several different tips. So you can
you can kind of screw them on and almost like you would have on like a drill bit or something.
Yeah, it's like probably the coolest thing I've ever used. And the camera on it is like almost absurdly high def.
Yeah.
Like, how much was this, Scott? Retail?
That was $40.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah. Jesse, our friend who recommended, he sent me one that was like $100 or it was like $80. It was like a little bit,
don't know.
A little bit nicer.
It could possibly be better than this.
Well, it came with like a charging stand, and I think it was a little bit bigger and a little bit more. It was more of a whole situation. This was like, oh, it's the same company.
Did you get it on Amazon?
Yeah. Got it in one day.
Yeah, so I'll buy it from you for $50.
Deal.
Thank you.
The one thing that, and this is dumb, that like, I don't know if it sketched me out a little bit, but so I download the B-Bird is the name of the company. And when you go to the App Store, there's B-Bird and there's like some other app called B-Bird Pro. And the B-Bird Pro app, it's all in Chinese, like all of it. And I imagine this is a Chinese made product, like for
you
sure.
think they're selling our ear data.
Well,
to
so then it's just like, and that's the other weird thing. So when you get on, you can't just like boot it on up. You have to get on a Wi-Fi, and you have to kind of like get on the device's Wi-Fi in order for it to work. So
yeah, but I mean, it's sending like a really high quality.
So yeah, ultimately, like it's fine, but like that's like the one like kind of just like
this thing is awesome, Scott. Thieves, if you have any interest at all in your body, like I don't even think you have to be bothered by earwax. I think you can honestly, you could buy this like just as a science experiment with your kids.
Andre, isn't it surprising how little you actually get out? Like
well,
you're in the camera. It's
I
like,
don't know
wow,
what
I'm
your
so much.
What your thought was. I actually, because I've seen videos on TikTok, and they have like a ton. They have a ton of earwax. I don't really have that much earwax.
It's weird how
it's mostly clean in there.
My kids are like, one of my kids has like very little earwax, and the other one has like tons, and his is like really dark and yellow.
No, I want to see.
He wants to watch you. Well, then how can he see it? That's funny. Maybe we'll no.
Look,
like, I was gonna say maybe we'll do a screen recording
that much in there,
and
right?
post it in there.
You have to keep going.
What?
You can go much deeper than that.
If you, Diego has
I want
it
to
so
see your brain.
yeah, exactly. Diego has it so I can't see the camera, and he's like, "Go deeper, go deeper."
Kid.
It's like that's how I puncture my eardrum.
That's funny. Anyway, thieves.
I haven't even done my other ear.
We'll post a link in, but it sounds like Andre's a big fan.
Huge fan.
I imagine I'll enjoy it. I'll try it after the show. But yeah, if you have been on the fence about this, Andre's recommendation, Diego also thumbs up.
Yeah.
And Jesse, who recommended it, obviously he liked it a lot. He was very big on it. So that's the B-Bird earwax canal thingamajig.
The coolest thing I've used this year. Honestly, very, very cool product. We will link it in the show notes.
Yeah. Okay, can I get the other transition music to the big idea now?
Scott, how do you feel about email?
I get a lot of it.
A lot, right?
Sometimes too much.
Scott and I are both in the software space.
That's
we
right.
buy and sling a little bit of software.
A little bit of software.
How do you feel about or emails from your software vendors?
Oof, almost. I dread them sometimes.
I am pretty confident that there is some gold in my inbox, probably several products that I would actually be interested in.
Yeah.
But
Buried.
my inbox, it's a landmine.
Yeah.
What if there was a way to connect with more prospects, to get more opens, more real life connections with real people in your selling process?
As a sales rep, that sounds great.
Exactly.
And as a vendor, honestly, that also sounds great.
I know. That's why here on Steal This Idea, we have a partnership with Scipio to give our thieves 2 free licenses to their Teams texting product, where Scipio says that they can help you connect with more customers every single day, get more prospects actually talking about your products in real conversations. That's the value of Scipio. We think it's so freaking awesome.
Yeah. As a sales rep, I mean, anyone who's sold before knows just trying to get your prospects engaged, trying to get them to reach out to you.
It's all about connection.
It's all about connection. And we respond to text messaging. It's just a fact. We do. We see texts come in and we respond to them. And what's great about it is Scipio has found a nice balance of, it's not, it doesn't feel like a robot, doesn't feel like it's automated. You manage it, humans manage it, but it's a clever way to manage, all of your prospects through a texting platform. So there's Scipio for Teams is their kind of new product that we're jazzed about. We're rolling it out right now. What we've seen so far looks awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we recommend it to anybody who, if you are a seller or you manage sellers, in anything, it's not just software sales. It's B2C. Anywhere where you're trying to reach out to your customers,
And make real connections.
Makes real connections.
And get out of inbox purgatory.
That's right.
That's Scipio.
That's Scipio. And like Andre said, use our code STEAL for 2 free licenses of Scipio.
Love it.
Okay, Andre, I need you to focus here. Get that thing out of your ear.
I don't want to. Okay, I'm listening.
I need you to get, I desperately need you to get into theater of the mind, like the actual theater of the mind.
Okay.
Okay. Because for this idea to work, I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to illustrate the need for this product because it's surprising. I did a little research. I don't believe this exists. I looked around for something that could do what I'm saying. First things first, get that out of your ear.
I can't. Okay. I'm coming back to this. Thieves, we're recording a Patreon episode after the main show. And in that, I will tell a really interesting story while I clean out my ears.
Okay, Andre, first things first. Would you say that you are a car guy?
No, not in the traditional sense of the word. I drive a 2020 Honda Accord.
And am I wrong in remembering that? Didn't you not have a car for like an unusual long time?
I forgot that. I also did not get my driver's license until I was like 23 and really had not driven until that point.
Right. So not much of a car. I mean, you like cars as much as anybody.
Yeah, but definitely not a car guy and not even really a driving guy.
Right.
Or I'm nothing.
So cars are fascinating because they're this huge universe, this huge ecosystem of just stuff. And there's all these different components of tires and resell, insurance, and this and that, right? And the thing about cars is that it can get a little it seems like there's always something that you have to be doing or something that you did wrong or something that's broken or something. Like cars require a lot.
Yeah.
What's that like?
I'm just thinking, when you say things I've done wrong, I am a pretty prolifically bad driver.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Really.
So I'm going to walk you through a handful of different pain points, and then I'll explain what the app is. So first pain point is tires. When was the last time you had your tires rotated, Andre?
Never.
Do you know?
No, I think they do it when I get my oil changed.
Do you know how often you're supposed to rotate your tires?
No.
How would you know? Nobody knows that.
How would I know? If I were a car guy,
if you're a car guy, you know, but most people don't know that, right?
Yeah.
Same with your fluids and your vents and your filters and there's just lots of stuff like that.
No clue.
And tell me if you've ever had this experience. I know I have often, which is I look up at a little sticker in my window and it's like, oh no, I was supposed to change my oil 1,000 miles ago.
I don't have that because my car pretty relentlessly reminds me.
Sure.
But on the flip side, my registration.
Sure, we'll get there.
Very easy to forget about your registration.
We'll get there. So there's car maintenance stuff that's easy to forget about, oil changes, all that kind of stuff, right? Tires.
Yeah.
Moving into insurance.
Have you told me this idea before?
No. Maybe. We'll see. Hold on.
Maybe before the podcast was even a thing?
It's possible.
Okay.
But I've refined it. So moving into registration. So again, when I get pulled over,
I doubt it.
When I get pulled over, I have a little bit of panic attack because I gotta go rifle through my glove box.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, is this the right thing? I just end up handing him 6 different things. I'm like, I think the right thing is in there, right? Because you need your registration, tabs got to be updated, you got to get your insurance, your driver's license. You got to have it all ready to go, right? So that's the thing that sucks. A lot of people it just sucks, right? And by the way, car insurance is it's a very aggressive market.
Yeah.
Okay. What about things like if you ever had you have a brand new car, but have you ever had to deal with a recall part of a car or a car recall?
Yeah.
So that's another thing where
it's a totally unknown.
And also it's you get a little postcard in the mail.
Yeah,
might as well be
a letter.
Yeah. It might as well be freaking junk mail, right? So there are all these things that have to do with cars, buying cars, selling cars, car parts, right? There's just so much. It is shocking to me that there isn't one cohesive app that is on your phone that is your car app, right? That it's not like the Geico app.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I'm going to call this app Glovebox, where basically
yes,
I go in and I say, all right, here is how many miles are on my car. Here's the registration. Here's the VIN number. Here's anything I'd want to know. Last time I got an oil change, right? What Glovebox does a couple things. One, just store it, right? So license, registration, great. It's one button. I know everything's right there. All the, it's perfectly ready to go. And when it comes up for registration, it's reminding me months in advance. And as it goes, hey, if you don't do it now, then you have to go into the DMV. So like go do it at a one stop so you can renew it here or else whatever, right? Yeah. So it's gonna do that. And it's gonna do the same with maintenance things, right? It's like, hey, on average, cars like yours need to be rotated every this often.
Yeah.
We recommend doing that, right? So it's proactively telling me, hey, go and do this, right? Because again, usually you just forget, right? Like unless somebody's telling you, unless you're like, oh, that's right.
You just forget.
You just forget, right? But if you have your Glovebox app, just like this is part of it, right? Same with your insurance. Your car insurance is really technical, right? Yeah. How far away do you drive to work? That affects your rate. And if you move and if your company changes locations, if your driving record, like all these different things affect your insurance rate. And it's a really aggressive market. So imagine if you could say, hey, this is my insurance. I plop it in. And then periodically it says, hey, by the way, you could be getting this rate, right? So you have a little bidding system like Progressive or whatever. And ultimately, like what this ends up being is kind of your one-stop shop for all that stuff. The other thing you could do, which I think would be interesting, I know things like Progressive, some car insurance things are like Allstate, like you have a little thing you plug into your car. I think you could either have that or even if it's just like a Bluetooth, almost like a tile that knows when your phone's in the car, you're driving it. So it knows how often you're driving, how you're driving, where you're driving. Yeah. It knows the weather condition, right? Like there's a way to all of a sudden it knows your driving patterns, your behaviors, knows how often you're speeding generally, and says, hey, based on this, you're probably going through your tires quicker. So, and by the way, here's a discount to Goodyear, right? Like we've partnered with some select providers and we're able to get you a deal. There's a couple other angles you could take something like this, but to me, I think you make it a really feature rich, really easy to do. And just something that like you get a couple big name, you get Jiffy Lube, a couple of guys would be like, hey, by the way, anytime you get a Jiffy Lube service with us, we push all that information right into your Glovebox app. Yeah. Now, since it's like they're the one, you have, storefront advertising for the app, you have strategic partnerships there. I just think there's money to be made, especially on the insurance side, fighting for people's business, as well as, the other cool thing I think would be cool is you open up Glovebox and it just says the value of your car. Mm-hmm. So this is your Kelley Blue Book. Yeah. And it's just like constantly adjusting and going down or, whatever. Like you can kind of see in real time how much your car is worth. There's a button to sell, right? Like it's got a back end of cars.com or whatever. Like if you want to just list it all from here, like, and again, I think bits and pieces of this exist, but like, it would just be really nice to be like, this is the one car app and then nothing else. Anyway, that's Glovebox.
So while Scott was telling the story, I downloaded the Honda Link app, which is the app that they tell you to download when I bought my car. And it's just like almost comically bad. For an app that, Honda is, I would say, is a major company, wouldn't you? But it's funny just because like I immediately, I haven't opened this app in months.
No.
Second of all, it's like the first thing I see when I log in is there's a recall on my car.
Exactly.
And it's like, but like, why wouldn't they send me a push notification for the recall on my car?
Exactly.
And really all I can do in the app is schedule a service, but I know for a fact that it doesn't send anything like, even when Honda services my car, it doesn't send like a service record into the app.
No.
This seems kind of like a no-brainer especially from a service perspective. I think what immediately just jived with me was the idea that like Jiffy Lube integrates and it pushes your service record just straight to the app.
Discount Tire.
Mm-hmm.
They know
anything.
All these guys would, of course. Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
I wanted to also add, so my insurance today is through Root. Plug for Root. Root is cool because it does kind of what you were talking about. And I think like all the major insurance companies do this now. It's just like you can put something in your car and if you have it, you get a discount. But what I liked about Root is like they do a 10-day driving trial. You just take your phone. There's nothing to plug in or do anything. And it knows when you're driving and it rates your driving and then gives you your rate.
Yes.
Which is cool. But I think that what I'm saying is the technology exists to not need to plug anything in, but to still rate your driving habits.
Yeah.
The revenue model seems pretty clear to me, which is just like you get kickbacks from all these vendors for tires and oil changes and then more than anything, insurance. Yeah.
I mean, it's the amount of money that those companies make is insane. And they have nothing. I mean, think of how many Geico commercials are on TV. Like they are just burning through cash, trying to drive people to their business. And so if that marketplace is now front and center on an app where it's like, oh, license registration, boom, it's on my phone. Like I got it. It's right here.
Yeah.
You know, and you're really driving value to the app of like, hey, if you use the Glovebox app, you always get $10 off your oil change, and you always get 15% off your tires or whatever. Like if you went in strong with that model, it's like you're part of a club and you get these benefits. It's like, well, why wouldn't I get that?
Yeah. So if I were to bootstrap it overnight, probably what you could do is one, build an app with just a lot of like the feature set without saying, okay, well, to start a company like this or to start an app like this, obviously you're not going to have any integrated partners or anything like that.
Right.
But what if we just built a Glovebox app and you can scan in, like you can take a picture of your insurance card and your registration and it stores those and you can say...
And Kelly Blue, I think even that alone, I think people would really love just like what's my car worth?
A car value calculator, which people would download the app in droves just for that, right? If it was like a simple car value calculator. And then the insurance piece, which I think you could also, I mean, there's APIs to get insurance. That's why there's 100 different insurance comparing sites.
Right, exactly.
So you put that in and that's your V1, which is just like, this is an app that reminds you when your oil changes and also stores all the information about your car. And maybe you can even figure out some like data scraping to notify people of recalls and stuff like that.
Well, and there are things like parts where it's like, hey, any one of these guys, AutoZone, great. We've got a strategic partnership with them. It's like, hey, are you looking for, like my taillight just went out. As
we pointed out
last week. As you guys pointed out last week on our way home. It's like, I got to go and do that, right? Like it would be really nice if it was like, oh, you're in this car. You need this part. Push a button. Yeah. It's ready to go. I mean, obviously that's like a really lovely, delightful experience.
Yeah. But there is a lot of room for things that don't strike me as like too technically crazy.
Yeah.
Because today you can go to the AutoZone website and you can say,
this is my car.
And Amazon, you can say, what's your car? And it'll show you parts that are compatible with your car. So the data structure exists to do that.
Yes.
It's like, okay, let's just put that as a feature in a bigger app that does a lot of different services.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Glovebox, I think, is a good name.
I think it's a good name. I think what it strikes more than anything, though, is like all of these car manufacturers should have amazing apps.
I know.
They really all should.
And they're kind of like bank apps. Like we worked in fintech for a while, and everyone kind of like laughs.
Everyone has a bank, and everyone's bank app sucks.
It sucks. Yeah. You know, it's like, you guys are huge. You couldn't
invest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny to me. And yeah, I know that we kind of shy away from apps sometimes here, just because it's like, well, there could be an app for literally anything. But it was surprising to me looking around for this. I was like, man, there isn't really anything like this.
No.
And so much of it is situational. Where it's like, oh, I got to get a part, so let me download the AutoZone app. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. You know, I'm looking for insurance. But like oftentimes, really what insurance people are trying to do is be like, hey, did you know you actually might need, did you know there might be better insurance out there? Yeah. Imagine if I could just let you, anyway.
Glovebox. Good name. Good idea.
Steve, someone let me know what you think.
The bread and butter is still this idea right there.
That is right. We want to know what you think of this idea or any ideas. We love hearing from you. Shout out to people like Rigger, who are, we know our weekly listeners.
They're out there listening right now.
They're out there. I assume Rigger is a man.
Unfairly.
Yeah. Often tagging, one of our recent ideas or things of interest on Twitter. Really appreciate that. Shout out to new listeners from Clubhouse, new listeners from, anywhere, Stitcher, anywhere you happen to stumble across us. We also want to hear from you. Oh, shout out to Landon Hardy, actually. He's got a podcast called Calling All Platforms. Yeah, Calling All Platforms. Sounds right. So they go over tech stuff, but he's just like a good fan. Like he shared a podcast on Facebook in his network. Like he took us up on it and was like, hey, does this count? Does this count as a screenshot? Mm-hmm. So we're going to send him some swag. Where can the thieves
send us an email, idea@gostealthisidea.com, or visit our website, www.gostealthisidea.com, where you can find links to all of our shows and links to all of our other social media. Follow us on Twitter at Go Steal This Idea or Steal This Idea. Follow Scott and I individually at Scott the Amazing and at Andre Wash 0. We want to hear from you. We do have good tweets.
We are good.
I would say if this podcast thing goes south, we will just become professional Twitter people because that would be awesome.
That's one of the few reasons I wish I was famous. Is I feel like some of my tweets are
dramatically underrated.
It's like, man, if I had hundreds of thousands of followers,
I'd be getting likes.
I'd be getting likes on likes, man.
Dang.
So we got to start somewhere, thieves. That starts with you. Yeah, our merchandise is coming. We just need to get pictures of it. It's here.
I have a busy week ahead of me, which we will talk about more on our Patreon exclusive episode.
That's right. If you want to support the show, you can chip in $1 a month, $2 a month, however much you want.
And get more Steal This Idea content.
Any Patreon supporters get access to our backlog of Patreon episodes, which are fun, a little more off the cuff, a little more story, a little more about our personal lives. You're interested in me and Andre as human beings. We go a little more into deep.
We do.
It's the nightcap episode.
The nightcap.
I think that's going to do it, Andre. I think we've had a successful podcast here. Thieves, we love you. We appreciate you, and we will catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Use Scipio, the #1 engagement tool for sales teams that want more responses, appointments, and conversations. Message your leads and customers where they are on their phone. I'm not talking about phone calls. We're talking about true one-to-one texting. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. See you later, thieves. Use Scipio, the #1 engagement tool for sales teams that want more responses, appointments, and conversations. Message your leads and customers where they are on their phone. I'm not talking about phone calls. We're talking about true one-to-one texting. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. See you later, thieves.